Good morning. Good morning, Dan. Let's see here. Oh, I was paused. I guess all the other sleepyheads are still in bed.
That's all right.
How's your morning going?
Not too bad, actually. I had a friend reach out, a buddy of mine from basketball that said he's been having some issues with waking up just totally dead tired.
So he wants to try Thrive?
Yeah, he's gonna sign up on his lunch break at 9 o'clock, and then I said, yeah, go ahead, just let me know and I can get you $20 off your order. And then he said, oh, is there anything else, like anything for sleep? Because that's half my issue is I'm up all the time. I said, yes, there is.
That is amazing. And see, that is a prime example of why we always ask people like what their goals are. Because like I think we sometimes just assume that people only want the 3 steps, but sometimes they want more than that.
Yeah, because that was the first thing. Because I got a message I went to bed really early last night. It was a really long day for me, but I got up at 5 o'clock and I saw that he messaged me at like 9:30 last night. I was sleeping already, but first thing I said was, he said, "I think I need your nutritional help."
I
And
love that.
so
That's
I said, "What's going on?" And then we just started talking about what he was having an issue with, and
perfect. See, I love that. And you're like, it seems so silly, but like you're just being a human,
right, instead of being
like, because you're like, well, what's going on? Instead of being like, okay, well, I'll send you my link right away. Like, but sometimes people get too excited and I get it, but like, we just have to remember to be human and just ask questions and see what's going on so that we can like really help them the best, you know?
right.
That's super awesome.
I know I have been a little discouraged. I know you guys kind of felt what we talked about it on Saturday. I told him about not making the Thrive post for a little while. I
Yeah.
think I think my problem is the problem that I was having is that immediately when I started sharing, I started trying to like put sales posts out.
Yes. 100%. You nailed it right there.
So like it was just like it, even though I was trying to not be, that it wasn't overly, it was still spammy because it was like out of nowhere.
Right. Right.
So now I'm just gonna focus on, like, I still listen to what you have to say about sales posts and everything, but I'm absorbing all the information that you share,
Yep.
but I'm gonna do a lot more of just like normal sharing.
Yep.
As,
And
my
that's what I mean. Like it just so I haven't like figured out our next month yet. I'm actually been working on it. I hope to get some work done today, but I'm going to start a new system that my coach talks about, and it's sharing oh gosh, I can't think of what it is now. Like it's like some number sequence that she has, like 4, 10, 1 or something like that. Like I don't even know what it is, but it's like I'm just making that up, but it's like some kind of sequence of numbers. But what it like stands for is like, basically like 4 value posts, um, you know, 10, whatever it was. And I might even have the numbers wrong, or
Yeah,
7 or whatever it is. And then like 1 sales post. Like, so it's just like hammering out value, 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 value. And then you just do the 1 post to be like, hey, I'm still here. And then everything else is in the stories.
right.
And like, I mean, she's the #1 network marketer in the world. Like she actually just got, she normally doesn't talk about a lot about her company because she coaches like people in every, company. But she actually just got, they just reached out to her. She works for Prove It. And that's like ketones and stuff like that. And she literally just got asked to come onto their corporate team. And so she's the vice president now. And so because they're like, okay, you are doing over $400,000 in sales a month, like just her, not her team, just her personal sales.
Wow.
She is a machine. But she reached out to them 2.5 years ago and said, she calls her team the Empire. And she's like, we don't have to have Prove It and the Empire. We can just be Prove It. And she proposed to them that she wanted to be on the corporate team. I'll teach you my systems. I'll teach you everything I do. And so the whole entire business can be winning, not just my team.
Right.
And they declined her. And it's like, okay, cool. Then I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. And so at any rate, she has stage 4 cancer and she's still showing up like a boss. And they asked her to come on as well. They're probably thinking, well, shit, if she dies, we'll never know. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, better learn as much as you can before, I mean, Lord forbid anything happens.
And like for her, it's perfect because it's also giving her just another purpose to keep on pushing forward. But anyways, so that's why I super trust everything she does. And it's like a full circle moment. I feel like everybody kind of looked at me like deer in the headlights when I talked to you guys about AI last week. And I felt so like literally validated that like I am doing all the right things. I am giving you guys all of the right information and that I am on the right track. The very first thing she talked about in my training yesterday was ChatGPT.
That's awesome.
And I was like, oh my gosh, like I am ahead of the curve. Like she is like the best of the best. And like I just have been trying to like figure out things to give you guys to just make this business the easiest and to just help you guys the absolute most, you know? And
Right.
that's what she said. She's like, you know, people that are feeling stuck, that feel lost, that just don't know where to start or how to create content or value posts or tips or anything. She's like, you guys, you're going to feel like you're cheating. And as I've been using it, that's exactly how I feel. I feel like this just seems too easy. Like I feel like I'm missing something. Like I don't know. Like this just feels like why has this been so hard to come up with our own posts when we could have been just using the system and you know like this is just like so easy to come up with ideas. And she's like, it'll feel like that, but she's like, I just want you guys to be able to move at a faster pace and not, you know, like not being slowed down. And I'm like, this is exactly everything I tell my team. Like, so it was like a really cool moment for me just because I was like, um, even if my team thinks it's slightly crazy, I'm not totally crazy because Jessie Lee is telling us to use Chat GPT. And then like she like told us a ton of other ones to use, and I'm not going to overwhelm you guys with all of that. But I'm going to continue to create stuff for our power mornings using like her posting system, but then like, you know, using Chat GPT to figure out like different like ideas. And also kind of like what's really valuable is like you can ask it like, you know, like what are people in their 30s or 40s, like 30s to 40s, because I feel like for the most part that is the age of our team, that like the average I would say, like what are like people looking for, like what are they struggling with. And you know it's like that right there, like you said, like your buddy not being able to sleep, that is such a common thing that I think we forget to talk about amongst everyone. Because even myself, before I started Thrive, I didn't sleep. I would be up till 2-3 o'clock in the morning tossing and turning all the time. And but like I've been thriving for 7 years, so you completely forget about that now. You know, so I think there's definitely a lot of value, and we're just gonna keep on getting better and better at this, and just foolproof it so that we can be the absolute best in the industry. So Jesse Lee can be the #1 network marketer, and we will be the best team in Laval. So there. Okay, so I'm gonna do a few minutes of interactions, and then I'll put up our post.
Yeah, I was doing my interactions this morning, and that's that's what I was doing when I got messages from my friend.
That's awesome.
I would continue that a little bit.
What time do you have to work at, Dan?
Well, I normally get in at 7.
Got it. And so look at you, you're just up super early, and you could be sleeping till probably, I mean, you're a guy. Usually guys only need like 30 minutes and they're out the door.
Yeah, if that, I mean, you wake up a little late, 5-10 minutes, just get your clothes on, get out the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I figured I could probably do some laundry. So, I actually had a couple questions about that detox. I've never done it.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm gonna wait a little bit to start it because I want to make sure that I'm mentally prepared.
Oh my gosh, for sure. Because without those capsules, it sucks.
Yeah. So, would I want to start it in the morning or in the evening? Not sure.
Start it in the morning. Oh my gosh, this is amaze balls. Have you ever used PB2?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, so freaking good.
What is it?
Lately I've been doing the vanilla with the rebuild. Oh my God, so delicious.
This
That
is
is-
chocolate peanut butter protein powder.
Ooh,
And I added 1 scoop in with the Elite vanilla shake because I'm just, now that we have strawberry and chocolate, I'm not loving the vanilla very much.
and I have so much vanilla, it's not even funny. So I
Same.
have to, yeah. I have like 6 bags up in my cup.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So Dan, for the detox, I have a meal plan that I did on Canva for 10 days. You don't have to follow it to a T, but it will have lots of different meal ideas that you can modify. You can just get inspiration from whatever. And I have lots of resources for the detox as far as the Thrive products you can use, what you can't use, all of that. And so I can send you all of that stuff too.
Yeah, because I work a lot better with structure, and I'll eat anything. So I'm
Yeah.
not too picky when it comes to meals, but as long as I have something to be like, this is what you need to do, so
Yeah.
do that, and it'll
Yep.
be okay.
Dan,
That's what-
it'll be fine. I've done it a few times. It's okay. It is. It's absolutely fine. And Heather, can you put that in the team, like on the team page?
Yes.
Is it
Yes.
in the
Yes.
files there?
I'll put it in the files for you guys.
Okay.
The meal plan.
Boys, enough.
6 o'clock in the morning and they're already ramping and roaring, huh?
Yeah, I'm lucky I only have 2 today. I mean, the last couple days have been like, oh, wow, no kids in the morning. I kind of like this.
Right.
Like, oh. And I've been trying to catch up on all my work because, it's just one of those weeks where you want to do something, but then again, you don't.
Right.
It's my first week back actually having to work 4 days. So it's so struggles are real in the morning. I have been getting up with my alarm because
And that's unlike you.
yeah. Of course, we were out last night. We went to the lake last night to visit my cousins, and that was fun.
Yeah.
So, but yeah.
It's like one of those where you want to get something done, but you don't want to be the one to have to do it.
Exactly. Yep. Plus, we're in the process of buying a new side-by-side, so we're getting that all taken care of. So we'll be out riding more.
That's awesome.
But, yeah.
Lucky.
Well, the kids are like, Mom, you need to get something faster, faster, faster. And it's like, no, we don't need to go 80 miles an hour down the road. But I mean, we just upgraded what we have is what we did. So
Oh, okay.
like, we don't need no big Can-Am or anything like that.
Yeah, last thing you need is something that goes fast enough to crash it.
Exactly. Exactly. We just like to tool around and check out, be those nosy neighbors that look around and. Oh, yeah. All right, I'm gonna mute here, okay?
Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna share our post. If you guys are watching this on the replay this morning, we obviously got things started a little bit different because it was just me and Dan. And so that's the beauty of being on a power morning is that you get me. And so you get to ask whatever questions you want and any help with anything when you are live on Power Mornings. So because Dan shows up every single day, he got his own personal training. So how about that? But no, so we normally just start our mornings with the interactions, and what an interaction looks like is you just want to go on people's posts and make valuable comments and interactions to build relationships. So like Dan said, is that every time you do that, Dan, I keep on thinking you're putting a patch on your butt.
No, my wallet, sorry.
It's hilarious. I'm like, oh, he's putting a patch on his butt. Okay, I digress. But you have the opportunity or to like we talked about with Dan is like when you really don't just do every post as a sales post. And I'm just, this is really hard for me, but I'm gonna call it out just because I love you guys. When you put your link in every single post, you guys, in the comments, and Dan, you can attest to this because you were doing it. What does that look like to you? Like to me, it looks like you're just looking for a sale.
Well, and that's the thing that I've noticed is that I self-reflect a lot. And when I go through other people's, like when I see somebody's post and it looks like, oh, wow, I can really connect with that. And then I click to comment on it. And then there's a link. It's like, oh.
Yep. I feel like it stops people in their tracks. And again, you guys have the ability to run your businesses however you want. But I am going to tell you the same exact thing when we are writing copywriting posts that I have taught you guys to do. And to do these different interactive type posts, and your link is on almost every single status that you write. To me, I will read this amazing post, or you'll start to read a post, but then right away you can actually see your link already popping up in there. There's a time and a place for your link. If you're offering samples, or if you like are writing about Thrive specifically, and like there is a purpose for it, but when you are literally attaching your link to almost every single post that you're putting up, I feel like it's just screaming that you want to sell. That's just my personal opinion. And again, but I will tell you, Dan has stopped doing that, and now he's having people reaching out. And my husband feels that, well, it's okay to give people the opportunity to look if they want. I get that, but I also feel like when it's on every single status or the majority of them, it can be very redundant, and it feels like you're breathing on people with commission breath. And that's just my opinion. I just think that you need to give calls to action to reach out to you, to go to the link in my bio, so that then they still read this beautiful post that you wrote, but now at the very end of it, you're giving them the option to do that, but it's not slammed down their throat in the comments. It's just my opinion. It's really hard to say this to you guys because I don't want anybody to think that they're doing the wrong thing. And I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. I am just giving my perspective.
Well,
Um,
yeah, I feel like there are some people that it really works for.
Yeah, and if it's working
somebody.
for you, great.
Yeah.
But for me, it feels like if it's not working, then maybe you just need to change up how you're doing things. And Dan felt like it wasn't working for him. And so he's not doing that anymore. And again, I'm not trying to call anybody out, but I'm just saying for some of us, like we're just putting it in the comments way too often. And then you just kind of look like you're looking for a sale all the time. And
I noticed when I did it, Heather, I noticed that I was getting like a lot of website hits, but nothing else.
right,
You
right.
know, but like, I totally agree. I do it once in a while and then again I don't, but I was doing it, you know, a lot. And
Right.
now I have cut back, you know, but that's a good thing.
Well,
Well,
And I do say, you know, check my bio, you know,
yes,
especially in my
absolutely.
stories now. I will say, you know,
The
to
other
reach out.
thing is if people have been watching you for long enough, like they're going to reach out and you kind of want them to reach out so that you can
Mhm.
customize their cart, so you can be
Yeah.
that customer support, so that you can walk them along and guide them. And it's like, that's great if you're getting a ton of website hits, but if nobody's actually then coming
Yeah.
to you because it's not feeling like this personal connection, um, then I mean, I almost never put my link in my bio. And I I don't say this to toot my horn, you guys, but I am literally on our leaderboard for our big team.
you mean
Go
link in
ahead.
your comment?
What's that?
You mean
I
link
mean,
in
in
your
my comments. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Sorry. I'm my mistake. I almost never put my link in the comments, is what I'm trying to say. And I am on the leaderboard for Go Ahead Dream Big Team almost every single month.
Wow.
And I
That's
don't say that to
awesome.
toot my horn, but I'm just saying, you guys, like, you don't have to slam it down people's throats to
Well,
still.
even, you know, last night when I was visiting my cousin, my other one was there and she's like, and I've never seen anything on like any of my stuff. And she's like, Angel, that HDS, I would like to know more about that. And I'm
See,
like, oh, see, so people are, yes, people
they
are watching.
they
Yeah.
are watching. And like I
Mhm.
said, for some people that really works, but I'm always transparent with you guys, and I'm always just gonna say
Mhm.
how I think that maybe things might work better or not or whatever. And like I said, Dan and I, we happened to be out together on Saturday night and we had conversations about this. And Dan has switched up how he's doing things. And he already has somebody reaching out this morning, and that's literally ready to order. And so, if what you're doing isn't working, then you just need to readjust the sales. And I think it's really exciting in the beginning, like you really want to get people on Thrive, and you're just pumped, and you want to give them all the resources, and you want to make sure you have the link there, and you know all of the things, right? But at the same token, you don't want to look like you're being a spammy pammy either. And I think sometimes if the link is in the comments too much, you look spammy. That's just my opinion. And so if what you're doing isn't working, and if you do it all the time and you're still hammering out customers, well then great, keep doing what you're doing. But for the ones that you feel like you're not really getting any traction, maybe just step back from that for a little bit and then just, be a human. We always say this, be a human, and then just readjust your sales, try some different things. And I don't mean sales in like the sales process. I mean like sales in your sailboat. Um, see what I did there?
Been a long
Um,
time ago.
I'm pretty quick. My Thrive must be kicking in this morning. But you guys, again, like what works for one person might not work for somebody else. So just remember that that's the beauty of our business, and just being able to always readjust, always try new things. And sometimes even you do new things and it works for a while, but then you got to try something different again. Like, I'm sorry, we have a very small attention span and we get bored very quickly. And so, like, something might be really working amazing for a while, but then it might stop. So we just have to continually keep on trying new things until, and then once something's working, then you don't stop until it doesn't stop working. And so we'll just
Well, that's why I show up every day, because even though it's not something that I'm necessarily going to do today or tomorrow,
Mhm.
having the information and having the ideas to
Yep.
move forward when things start to slow down in one way or another,
Mhm.
that's what I show up for. I want to hear all the things.
Well, and the other thing is like this isn't to like toot my own horn, but I show up because even it clicks my brain of all the different things, but also as people are asking questions, but also like even though this is a power morning and we're supposed to be doing interactions and writing our posts like today, it just has turned into something a little bit different, and that's okay. But the thing is that when you're constantly plugging in, you're always going to get a little bit of training, a little bit more nuggets, a little bit more different ideas, or something triggers me to talk about something else that we could be doing differently or more effectively or whatever. So it's a growing process for all of us, and the beauty of it is that we get to do it all together. And so, because like I said, what works for one person doesn't work for another person. Like it's just everybody's audience is different. So you just have to keep on trying different things. Okay, so anyways, I'm just gonna get into this real quick. Today we're gonna write a value post. The goal is to create connection with your audience, add value, and build trust and connection. That's pretty much what our goal is all the time. As social sellers, we want to always be bringing value to our audience, because then that's just going to make them trust us even more, so that they can just come to us about Thrive and just be ready. um, the hook is 3 things I wish I would have started sooner in my life. And so that can be like a list of 3 habits or things that you wish you would have started sooner in your life. Why did you wait? What got in the way? Why are these 3 habits or things valuable to you now? So again, well, let's just have a little fun. Since I talk about this, I'm gonna go ahead and use our chat GPT, and this is how you can get ideas, you guys. Oops. What are some habits that people in their 30s wish they would have started sooner? I would like to bring value, to my community. All right, let's see what Chat GPT has to say. And then you guys, it just starts cranking out different ideas. So here is a bunch of different ideas to help you guys get that brain working. So saving and investing, healthy lifestyle choices, continuous learning, building a supportive network, goal setting and planning, um, mindfulness and self-care, time management and productivity, building strong relationships, giving back and community involvement, personal reflection and self-awareness. I'm gonna say to it now. You gotta talk nice to your robot though. Oh yeah, so now it continues to go. Building finance management, building healthy boundaries, that's a good one. Career development and skill building, digital well-being, environmental consciousness, relationships with food, cultivating gratitude, emotional intelligence, travel and exploration, and sustainable self-care routines. So isn't that so cool, you guys? Like, so this is just a great resource if you decide you want to use Chat GPT because it is free. That you can really like when you want to bring value to your community. Like these are the types of things that people wish they would have started sooner, or things that people are Googling, things that people, especially in our demographic, are wishing that they would have started. So here are some ideas. Oh crap. How do I get back? I have too many tabs up. So we are running over a little bit on time just because clearly me and Dan and Angel just chatted today, which was awesome. And again, I hope with this, oh, screw it, whatever. Oh, I can't quit. I hope I didn't offend anybody about talking about the link in your comments. I'm just you know, Dan's just transparent with me feeling like he was being spammy, and he is just readjusted what he was doing. So again, I just really wanted to bring it up to just encourage you guys that if you feel like something isn't working, that you can always try new things. With that being said, I have completely forgot to tell you guys this, and I'll bring it up again when we have more people on. But if you're catching the replay on this, Instagram has changed their profile or our bio area. So in the bio, you only used to be able to put one link in there. So if you don't have a link tree, go to your Instagram and make sure that you put all of your links in there. You can put up to 5 links in your Instagram bio now. So you can put your sample link in there. You can put your Thrive link, because sometimes people are lazy and if they see Linktree, they don't want to go. Like Linktree is a great resource to be able to use to get all of your links in one place, but you have the ability to list those links individually now for sample posts, samples for your website. And if you want to like link your Facebook to it or whatever, you have 5 areas for links on your Instagram now. So also make sure that you utilize that. That will be another great tool to just have very direct things on there. Or if you have like a YouTube video, like just explaining who you are or what you do, you can put that direct link in there too. People are lazy, and so they kind of like just that direct access. So if you can just make it simpler for people, they're more likely to just take action. So that is what I have for you today. I hope that this was helpful. And congratulations on your new customer you're about to have today, Dan. Super excited for you. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys for today. And I will see you back here tomorrow morning. Have a great day, you guys.